What's up, guys? It's Sam here, driving to Boston International Airport, pick up my girl. And I wanted to talk about not the first time I took mushrooms. I've taken, and in this video too, I'm not like recommending anybody do any of the dumbass shit that I've done or that I'm thinking about doing. This is just my experience doing dumb shit. So with that being said, make sure you press that subscribe button and press that bell notification. It's kind of like YouTube Santa, where YouTube Santa brings you a gift every day, which is my face. So with that, let's get into my experience with mushrooms. So I've taken mushrooms maybe 4 or 5 times, and the second time, or the third time, I think it was, second or third time, the first time was in Rochester, New York, with some friends, and that was a lot of fun. We were smoking some at the same time, and just had a good time. And that was around maybe like 4 or 5 people at the same time. Then, for several years, I didn't do anything, and then I had a friend who had access to some, so I got some more. And I didn't have anybody else around, so I just decided to take them myself. And if you take mushrooms, like, I'm not a connoisseur. I don't take them that often. It's not my kind of thing that I do it very frequently. Like, as I mentioned, I've maybe done them 4 or 5 times. So I decided to take them, but it was on a day where I didn't do my cardio in the morning when I went to the gym. So I was like, okay, well, I'll take 3 grams, and then I will go do my cardio across the street. So I take 3 grams, and I go across the street, and I don't know if I was listening to YouTube or just watching or listening to music or whatever the case was. And about 45 minutes later, it's I think about 9 o'clock at this point, 9 p.m. I go back over to the house, and because I was just doing it in Florida, and there was a track around this lake, so I was just walking around there, being like outside. Florida's like warm all year round. So came back about 45 minutes later because I didn't really feel anything. So I was like, maybe I should take more. So at that point, I took another 3 grams, and then I went out across the street for about 15 minutes more, finished up my cardio, and then came back to the house, and I ate some peanut butter because I didn't feel like cooking, and had some water, maybe a protein shake or a little bit of protein or something, and that was it. And then about another 45 minutes later, I still didn't really notice too much. So I decided to take some more, and I took 3 more grams. It was probably around 9:45, 9:55, in that range. I took 3 more grams. So now I'm at 9 grams. And then I don't remember what I was doing at that point. I started to feel them a little bit. Nothing like completely crazy or anything like that, but I'd been kind of doing stuff the entire time and like focused on other things, which I guess from talking to friends afterwards is not something that you, if you want to get more of an effect out of them, you're not going to be walking around, and you're not going to be doing shit, you're not going to do cardio, and you're not going to be eating and like focused on other shit. So my buddy texted me around 11 o'clock, and he knew that that's what I was planning on doing. So he was like, hey, what's up, brother? How's everything going? I was like, hey, I'm taking 9 grams. And he's like, I barely fucking noticed it. He was like, no way, I don't fucking believe you. And he was like, there's no way. He's like, I took 2 grams the other day, and I was out of my mind. So I was like, yeah, this is what happened. Like, I took 9, and I got 4 left. So I'm thinking about taking some more. I can start to feel it, but it's like nothing too crazy. So he was like, well, dude, I'm right in the neighborhood. I'm gonna fucking swing by. And I was like, sure, I'll split them with you, you know? So he comes over, and we each take 2 more grams. So now I'm at 11 grams. And I'm gonna have to look at my my GPS to see where the fuck I'm going, because I'm on the way to the airport and I don't know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So he comes over, we take that. Now it's around midnight and we're just chilling. I'd put something on YouTube, but it was just like music and it had like a cool fucking screen on it, and we're just chilling in the living room, and we shut the lights off. Well, like, not all the lights off. There was a couple lights on, so there was still enough light there, but not a shitload of it. And we were talking a little bit here and there. And he was saying how he was starting to, like, feel them and that kind of thing. He got up, he went into the kitchen, and then he came back, and he was, like, talking to me. And I was just sitting there, like, listening to music and watching the screen on my phone. Because, like, the shit on the screen, even though it's just a picture. You know how they have pictures of a YouTube video playing music, and then they'll just put a picture there and they'll play music as like a thumbnail or whatever the case is as the music's playing, instead of making a video, you know? And that's what it's doing. It was like rainforest sounds or water or like clouds or something, or maybe waves. I don't fucking remember what it was. And it was like moving, even though it's just a picture. So I'm like sitting there and I'm looking at that. And he's talking to me, he's like, yo. So I like look up at him, and it's like kind of like this, where it's a little bit of light, but not a ton of light. So I look up at him, and I see like his face. I could see him, make him out. I could see like the outline of his face, and his face, like his eyes, his nose, his entire face is just geometric, like almost, I think it was like a T or like a little V. His whole entire face, like I couldn't see anything. So I sit up, because I'm like laying down and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm like sit up. I was like leaning in like this to look at him, and he's still talking to me, and I have no idea what the fuck he's saying. I'm not paying attention. I'm like, I can't see his face. So I lean in, and I'm still trying to look at him, and I'm like, bro, I can't see your face at all. And I'm like, and then I like stood up and it went over, and I couldn't see his face. All I could see was like shapes. I could see the outline of his head. All I could see was the outline of his head. I couldn't see, there was just these shapes all over his face. So at that point, or shortly thereafter, I was like, bro, I'm gonna go lay down. So I went into my room to lay down, shut off the lights, and that was like, holy fuck. I didn't even know what the hell happened. But at one point, this is the one thing that I remember. This was a little bit like, I don't know, scary or weird or whatever, but it was like, I heard these like footsteps walking, and my eyes were closed, and they were walking, and they kept walking, and then that like went away or whatever. So I was like, I had to get up and go to the bathroom at this point. So I get up, I go to the bathroom, like, he's passed out, and well, I'm assuming he was. I don't actually fucking remember or anything like this. But I go to the bathroom, and I'm like I'm taking a fucking piss, and I'm like, this is glorious. It felt so amazing to take a piss. I probably had to go to the bathroom for like an hour and a half and just didn't realize it. And so then I get back, and it was like maybe 15 feet, right? You go for the bathroom, and you gotta like walk around this little walkway. And at some point between the bathroom and my bedroom, I have no idea what happened. I don't know what happened. I completely lost my orientation. And I was like, holy fuck, this has never happened before. I literally had no idea where I was. I stood there and I was like, where the fuck am I? And I was like looking around. It was my living room. Like 7 or 8 feet away was the sofa I was just sitting on. But it's all like dark now. Because maybe, I don't know if an hour had passed or how long it passed, but or maybe 10 minutes. I don't fucking know. And I couldn't see, or I couldn't tell where I was. I was like, I'm trying to go to my room, but I have no idea where my room is. Like, how do I get to my room? I just had no fucking idea. So what I did is I just laid down on the ground, I'm assuming I fell asleep for a little while, and then I woke up and went into my room. Anyways, that was my experience trying some mushrooms. I wouldn't recommend. Well, first of all, don't do anything I fucking do. Like, if I do dumb shit, like if somebody else tells you to walk off a cliff, you're gonna walk off a cliff. Like, just don't fucking do the shit I do. This is just my experience with what I have done. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. Also, reach out to me on Instagram. It's first link in the description. And if you want to see other videos like this, or you want to follow my journey of getting to $100 a day online, make sure you subscribe and press that bell notification. Lastly, if you press that thumbs up button, that tells YouTube to show this video to other people, and it helps me out. So one way to support the channel. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.